Yo, 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 what is up, my fallopian tubers? Cesario Juan Bavario coming back at you with another video for your butt. And this is a video response for Four Soft Corners. He just reached 100 subscribers. Alright, so just here to support him. He wants you to show like your cards, like what's your threshold as far as condition. You know, what's your threshold? What's like the worst cards you allow yourself to have in your PC or whatever? It's something to those guidelines, basically. You know what I mean? Like me, I don't think I really have one. I mean, I'm sure I probably do. I'm sure one day I was meeting a card like, okay, I don't want that one, but who knows? As of now, every card that I have is acceptable. You know, old cards are supposed to look old. You know what I mean? This one right here, you can say like, it doesn't really, these two cards are the first T206 cards that I've ever owned, so they're like priceless to me. Not a lot of people don't say the word priceless anymore. Like, it's more like everything has a price. But these are priceless to me. These are my first T206 cards. And this one you might say, well, that was actually not that bad. But check this out. I always called it the Sacred Heart Parallel. I have older videos you can check out where I've said that. It looks, and I would say that this is a parallel, the first experimental card where they, where they had a parallel or whatever you want to call it, the Sacred Heart version where his heart glows, but it's actually just paper loss in the back. And love this because I always think it's like a Christmas tree. Sweet. So, I just think cards. These cards are 100 years old. It's supposed to look 100 years old. I have more respect for them when they do. It's kind of weird to have a card that's 100 years old and to be a 10, like in perfect condition. Unless you know the story, it's all good. But it's just weird, like, how could this card go 100 years without receiving 100 years of damage, But yeah, this is badass. It looks 100 years old. I've bought cards that are trimmed, knowingly that they are trimmed. Like, look at this Yogi Berra 55 Bowman. They cut it here, they cut it on top, it's all wavy. But it doesn't matter to me because on the checklist, it doesn't say trim, there's just a check on it. Like, you got this Ernie Banks. Look at that baby. This was also cut so it could be the same size as a standard card, more or less, because these were a little bit bigger. Look at the paper loss on this. That's just something I think about so much, and I really can't figure out exactly why that was done or how that was done. But I'll keep thinking about it. So this is extremely trimmed. All right. It doesn't bother me. Like I said, it's still just a check on my checklist. And you could almost say that, hey, maybe I've trimmed cards before because I trimmed this card. But not for the purpose of getting a better grade, just for the purpose, the same thing as whoever trimmed this card before, was to make it the same size. Let me just go get a standard card from here. As a standard card, well, actually the 52 Bowman were a little bit bigger, so that was a bad example. But any other card, let me get one from, I'm trying to reach one here from my thing, to make it the standard size, So I wanted this card to fit with the rest of my Dodger cards, so I cut it. Nowadays it's called trim, but back then I just cut it to fit the same size. And so obviously it wasn't done to raise the value. It devalued the card. But yeah, I don't really have any cards that I think are that I want to upgrade. Once I have the card in my possession it's on the checklist. So, it's like a touchdown, a home run, whatever in sports. It could have been ugly, could have been probably undeserved, but on paper, it's still a home run. Just like all these cards. Alright? Love the hobby, people. Just keep collecting baseball cards forever. Ciao! Go check out Four Soft Corners.